I'm Michael, aka Oscar Man, and in this video, I want to speculate on some nominated performances that I think might have been the runners-up in years where the winner was pretty much a sure thing.
No, it's nothing like that.
Mom, are you sick?
I've been seeing a neurologist for the past few months, and I have Alzheimer's disease.
Julianne Moore finally won on her fifth try as lead actress in 2014's Still Alice. I always believed this was one of those it's her turn Oscar wins, as she was more deserving in her previous work. The other four nominees were Marion Cotillard in 2 Days, One Night, Felicity Jones in The Theory of Everything, Rosamund Pike in Gone Girl, and Reese Witherspoon in Wild. Who do you think came in second?
And my lazy, lying, cheating, oblivious husband will go to prison for my murder. Nick Dunn took my pride and my dignity and my hope and my money. He took and took from me until I no longer existed. That's murder. Let the punishment fit the crime.
Based on the best-selling novel, Gone Girl was a psychological thriller about a woman's disappearance. It explored themes of deception, media influence, and the dark complexities of relationships.
A, I'm an award-winning scrimshander. B, I'm a moderately influential warlord. C, I write personality quizzes for magazines.
Okay. Well, your hands are far too delicate for real scrimshaw work. And I happen to be a charter subscriber to Middling Warlord Weekly, so I recognize you. I'm gonna go with C.
And you? Who are you?
Although she had already appeared in nearly 25 feature films, Rosamund Pike was chosen by director David Fincher because he felt she wasn't widely known to American audiences.
I've killed for you. Who else can say that? You think you'd be happy with a nice Midwestern girl? No way, baby. I'm it.
Look, you're delusional. I mean, you're insane. Why would you even want this? Yes, I loved you, and then all we did was resent each other and try to control each other and cause each other pain.
That's marriage.
Pike's fellow nominee Reese Witherspoon purchased the rights to Gone Girl with the intent to produce and star in the film. However, she agreed with the director that she wasn't right for the role. As Amy, the missing wife, Rosamund Pike won across-the-board raves for her performance. Did Rosamund Pike's performance not win the Oscar because she was the only nominee from her film? Well, so was Julianne Moore, coincidentally. Pike came close to a second nomination for 2023's Saltburn. The Emmy and Golden Globe winning actress continues to work in film, television, and the theater.
Just once in my life, I'm going to hold my temper. I'm telling you that you're going to stay here. You're going to stay here if I have to go inside and call your chief of police and have him remind you of what he told you to do. But I don't think I have to do that, you see? No, because you're so damn smart. You're smarter than any white man. You're just going to stay here and show us all.
On his third nomination, Rod Steiger won his Oscar for 1967's In the Heat of the Night. Most expected him to win, even though his competition consisted of Warren Beatty in Bonnie and Clyde, Dustin Hoffman in The Graduate, Paul Newman in Cool Hand Luke, and Spencer Tracy in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner. Tracy was the sentimental choice, but do I think he came in second?
In order to learn them, you gotta do more work with your ears than with your mouth. Somebody say something.
No, I didn't say nothing, boss.
What we got there?
You got a Lucas Jackson?
You don't have a name here until Dragline gives you one.
Maybe we ought to call it No Ears. You don't listen much, do you, boy?
I ain't heard that much worth listening to.
If there was ever an actor who was cool, it was Paul Newman. As Luke, the rebellious prisoner who refuses to conform to authority, Newman was at his best.
What went wrong?
Nothing. Everything's cool as can be.
No.
Well, I tried. I mean, to live always free and above board like you, but I don't know, I just can't seem to find no elbow room.
Jack Lemmon and Telly Savalas were both considered for the role of Cool Hand Luke. I can't see Lemmon in this. Neither could Lemon, so he participated as co-producer while Paul Newman played another role that fit him like a glove.
Oh, man, I gotta tell you, I started out pretty strong and fast. But it's beginning to get to me. When does it end?
Later saying, "I had great fun with that part. I liked that man." Paul Newman's relationship with the Academy seemed to represent a series of second-place finishes, such as his performances in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof, The Hustler, HUD, and The Verdict. The 10-time nominee, which included one nomination as producer, won for The Color of Money, arguably not his most deserving performance. Also the recipient of an honorary Oscar, Paul Newman's legacy as a talented actor, box office star, and humanitarian proved he was more than just a handsome man with an incredible pair of blue eyes. He died from lung cancer in 2008 at the age of 83.
Why am I always apologizing to you, you little bastard? 3 months I've been apologizing to you without you even being here. I haven't done anything wrong. Why can't I quit apologizing?
The lineup for Best Supporting Actress of 1971 was filled with good performances, but Cloris Leachman's iconic turn in The Last Picture Show made her, in my opinion, one of the best winners in the category. Her co-star Ellen Burstyn was also nominated, along with Barbara Harris in Who is Harry Kellerman and Why is he saying those terrible things about me, Margaret Leighton in The Go-Between, and Ann-Margret in Carnal Knowledge. Did Burstyn follow Leachman in the voting?
You always know your own mind.
Right this minute, anyway.
You won't stop going after what you want until you get it.
Let me see your hand.
Well?
You are built.
Not only was Carnal Knowledge controversial upon its release, but perhaps even more so was the casting of Ann-Margret as Bobby, the lust interest of Jack Nicholson.
You want me to quit working?
I thought you were bored with it.
I am.
So quit.
What'll I do?
What do other women do?
Have children?
In the 20 films she made before Carnal Knowledge, Ann-Margret was known more as a movie star than as an actress. But believe it or not, it was her performance in Kitten with a Whip which made director Mike Nichols think of her for the role of the disillusioned, desperate Bobby.
Marriage is death.
Why now?
Because 2 years ago I slept 8 hours. A year ago it was 12. It's up to 15 now. Pretty soon it's gonna be 24.
What are you trying to do? Scare me?
I need a life.
Get a job!
I don't want a job. I want you.
Speaking of Ellen Burstyn, the actress auditioned for the part, but I can't see her in the role. Karen Black was considered, and I think she would have been good, but wasn't cast because she didn't have the right figure. Mike Nichols also rejected Raquel Welch, Jane Fonda, Joan Collins, Natalie Wood, and Diane Cannon. And while the industry snickered at the mere mention of Ann-Margret in a serious role, the actress received great reviews, winning a Golden Globe for a performance that Time magazine wrote, "It was like watching Minnie Mouse play Ophelia, brilliantly." I thought Ann-Margret was great in Carnal Knowledge, and she received her second Oscar nomination as lead actress in Tommy. Come on, Academy. It's time to honor the singer, dancer, actress, and all-around entertainer. Who else in your history made their film debut with Bette Davis, co-starred with Elvis, and rolled around in chocolate?
I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown, I amuse you. I make you laugh. I'm here to fucking amuse you. What do you mean funny? Funny how? How am I funny?
Not just... You know how you tell a story. What?
No, I don't know. You said it. How do I know? You said I'm funny.
It was a surprise to no one when Joe Pesci won Best Supporting Actor in 1990's Goodfellas against Bruce Davison in Longtime Companion, Andy Garcia in The Godfather Part 3, Graham Greene in Dances with Wolves, and Al Pacino in Dick Tracy. But I do think this performance got the second most votes.
So what did the doctor say? Have you seen him?
What does he say? I have pneumonia.
No, I know, but they've got you on antibiotics? I'm sure that's what all of this is.
Longtime Companion was the first film to receive a wide release, which dealt with the subject of AIDS. The story chronicled the lives of several gay men and how the disease impacted them as well as their friends. As David, Bruce Davison earned his one career nomination.
You have to take these one at a time, all right? Sorry.
That's okay.
Well, he thought, are you nauseous? Does your tummy feel upset? It does? All right, just try taking one to start, okay? Yeah, we're gonna try stopping the sulfa drugs for a week to see if that'll raise his white blood count.
Longtime Companion was and is not an easy film to watch, and was considered daring at a time when the subject of AIDS was avoided whenever it was brought up. Bruce Davison's performance was the standout in the film.
That's okay. You can go. Let go, my baby. It's all right. Don't be afraid, I'm here.
Last Summer was Bruce Davison's first film, followed by perhaps his most famous role in Ben. With numerous film and television credits, the actor has worked consistently for over 50 years. Davison's Oscar nomination followed wins at the Golden Globes, Independent Spirit, New York, and National Society of Film Critics Awards. He eloquently concluded his Golden Globe speech with the following.
I'd like to say I have a hope and a prayer that as we evolve as a species, that we can devote as much of our intelligence and our intuition and our courage and our will to the war against AIDS as we do in our war against each other. Thank you very much.
Come out, Barbara Graham. Barbara Graham, you have 60 seconds.
Even though the Best Actress lineup of 1958 was one of the category's strongest, Susan Hayward was on her fifth try for I Want to Live. Who do you think came in second among Deborah Carr in Separate Tables, Shirley MacLaine in Some Came Running, Rosalind Russell in Auntie Mame, and Elizabeth Taylor in Cat on a Hot Tin Roof?
Oh, Anito, get that dog of a dress off her. Meet Corinne.
Is the English lady sick, Auntie Mame?
Oh, she's not English, darling. She's from Pittsburgh.
She sounded English.
Well, when you're from Pittsburgh, you have to do something. Now, where were we?
While Susan Hayward was on nomination number 5, Rosalind Russell was right behind her with 4 for her iconic portrayal of the one and only Auntie Mame.
Oh, yes, long distance. How are you? Mr. Whitcomb, I have your San Francisco call for you. Yes, Mr. Bibman? Oh. Did I connect you with Mr. Gutterman instead of Mr. Applewhite? Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Bibicum. Bib. Oh, Mr. Applewhite, what are you doing in that hole with Mr. Gutterman?
I thought Russell gave a tour de force in repeating her Tony-nominated role of the free-spirited grande dame who influences the lives of all who surround her.
Oh, my. Don't they look delicious? Well. What are they?
The box office smash gave Rosalind Russell the opportunity to showcase her proven skills, which were by that time well honed in 40 films. As for the Oscar, Russell just couldn't catch a break, Forever the Bridesmaid. If Susan Hayward hadn't been on the list, I think Rosalind Russell would have easily won, even though comedies have seldom been favored by the Academy. The Golden Globes loved her, though, honoring Russell 5 times. In 1973, she received the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award. Still, she should have won a competitive Oscar. The talented actress died in 1976 of breast cancer at the age of 69.
I met you at the plant in the afternoon.
Not on Sunday afternoon. You never want to go out till after 6, and then it's always someplace that's not lighted much.
There's some obscure meaning in this, but I failed to catch.
What it means is I've never had a real good look at you, Blanche.
Part of the suite for 1951's A Streetcar Named Desire was Carl Malden as the year's Best Supporting Actor. His fellow nominees were Leo Genn and Peter Ustinov for Quo Vadis, Kevin McCarthy for Death of a Salesman, and Gig Young in Teacher's Pet. Though Malden was the clear favorite, I think this performance was the Academy's second choice.
Take this farm I work on in Texas. Now, they got about 15 new colts. And there's nothing more inspiring or beautiful than the sight of a mare in a new colt. And it's cool there now, see? And it's spring. And whenever spring comes to where I am, I suddenly get the feeling I'm not getting anywhere. What am I doing playing around with horses?
Arthur Miller's iconic play of Death of a Salesman was made into a film starring most of the original cast, except for Kevin McCarthy, who replaced 5-time Oscar nominee Arthur Kennedy in the role of Biff.
All right. It's all settled now. I've been remiss. I know that, Mom, but now I'll stay, and I swear to you I'll apply myself. It just... Mom, you see, I just don't foot in business. Not that I won't try, though. I'll try, and I'll make good. You'll see.
As the son who clashes with his father, Kevin McCarthy received his one career nomination for the performance which won him a Golden Globe.
Don't you care about him? Hey, what are you talking about? Am I the guy who goes... It doesn't mean anything to you, is that it? Look, you could help him. I can't. Don't you understand what I'm talking about? He's going to kill himself. Don't you know that? What do you want me to do? Help him. Help me, Aunt. Help him. I can't bear to look at his face.
In his first credited feature film appearance, Kevin McCarthy first played Biff on the London stage. His follow-up work included dozens of film and television roles, most famously Invasion of the Body Snatchers. He was known to be among Oscar nominee Montgomery Clift's closest friends and confidants. Always a solid dramatic actor throughout his long career, Kevin McCarthy died in 2010 at the age of 96.
Leaves her face hard. She's got poise. Look at the way she holds her head at just the right angle. That takes training. That takes years of training. I see what Willie sees.
One of a handful of actors to win an Oscar for their first film, Mercedes McCambridge was, I think, a no-brainer for her supporting performance in 1949's All the King's Men. Here's some interesting trivia. The category that year was the only one in Oscar history, so far, where the other 4 nominees consisted of pairs from 2 films. Ethel Barrymore and Ethel Waters in Pinky, and Celeste Holm and Elsa Lanchester in Come to the Stable. Did all 4 cancel each other out? Who knows? But I think this performance was the Academy's second choice.
Why is it you write me less and less as time go by? Why is it after you go to the hospital I get no letter at all? No, you don't need to say nothing. You think I don't know. You think poor old ignorant woman like me, living in a shack like this, don't know nothing. But you're wrong, Pinky. I do know. And I know what you done. And you know I never told you pretend you is what you ain't.
As the wise grandmother of Pinky, Ethel Waters received her only nomination from the Academy.
Pinky? I worked long and hard to give you an education. And if they done educated the very heart out you, everything I've worked and slaved so hard for is wrong. Now hear me. You're going up to Miss M's. You're going to take good care of her like the nurse you is. Or I swear on the Holy Bible, I'll rip the living daylights out you.
Waters only appeared in 11 films, notably Cabin in the Sky. In Pinky, she gave a solid performance despite the film's depiction of such a stereotypical character.
Do you know what a hypodermic is?
Yes, sir.
Did you ever see your granddaughter stick one of those things into Miss M?
Yes, sir. I see her do it twice.
What happened?
Miss M, talk to herself for a while.
Pinky's story of a young black woman passing for white was controversial for its time, especially with its casting of Jean Crane in the title role. Ethel Waters began her career as a singer, with recordings of Stormy Weather, Dinah, and His Eye is on the Sparrow. She should have received a second Oscar nomination for 1952's The Member of the Wedding. Ethel Waters was approved for a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but it didn't receive the proper funding and was never installed. The well-respected performer died of cancer in 1977 at the age of 80. Before I conclude with an actor whose life could easily be made into a film, I want to offer my appreciation to you for watching this video. I think it's fun to speculate on how Oscar voting may have gone in various years, especially since the Academy has no plans to release the totals to the public. If you're not yet a subscriber to the channel, become a member of our incredible Oscar nerd community. We'd love you to join us for a new video each week and see your votes in the daily polls. Also, please like and share the video because we know there are more Oscar nerds out there who have a lot to say about this guy's history.
Once and for all, let's break down the myths and destroy the lies and distortion.
Sean Penn, now a member of the rare 3-time Oscar winner club, won a second Best Actor trophy for 2008's Milk, a victory everyone expected. The other 4 nominees were Richard Jenkins in The Visitor, Frank Langella in Frost Nixon, Brad Pitt in The Curious Case of Benjamin Button, and Mickey Rourke in The Wrestler. I bet we're going to agree on this one.
I want you to give this to your little guy. It's a Randy the Ram action figure. Tell him not to lose it. It's a $300 collector's item.
Really?
No. Come on, hey, one beer.
Even though Sean Penn was the expected winner that year, Mickey Rourke's performance in The Wrestler did not go unnoticed, winning the BAFTA, Golden Globe, and Independent Spirit Award.
And I left. I left you. You never did anything wrong. You know? I used to try to, forget about you. I used to try to pretend that you didn't exist. But I can't. You're my girl.
As Randy the Ram Robinson, Mickey Rourke gave what many critics called a performance for the ages, with Variety calling it iconic.
You know, if you live hard and you play hard and you burn the candle at both ends, you pay the price for it. You know, in this life, you can lose everything that you love, everything that loves you.
Nicolas Cage was originally cast in The Wrestler, but dropped out because he did not want to achieve the look for the role, which required the use of steroids. Mickey Rourke was reluctant to replace Cage because he didn't like the script. However, he accepted once director Darren Aronofsky allowed the actor to rewrite his dialogue. Prior to The Wrestler, Mickey Rourke appeared in Heaven's Gate, Body Heat, Diner, and 9½ Weeks, solidifying his status as a marquee name. However, his career faltered as a result of several film flops, along with his troubled personal life. By the time The Wrestler came around, the former boxer was making a comeback of sorts, and he seemed poised to return to film stardom. While he continued working in more than 40 films, several of them direct to DVD, it was Rourke's numerous plastic surgeries which could not escape notice. The actor claimed that he underwent cosmetic surgery to repair damage to his face caused by numerous fights, but his face certainly didn't look the same. Though still a working actor, Mickey Rourke was reportedly evicted from his home in 2026 because he fell behind in his rent. I can only imagine that his turbulent life may be the subject of a biographical film one day. I know you have your own list of Oscar-nominated performances which you believe came in second place, and I can't wait to learn about them. I may even borrow some of your suggestions for another video on the subject. And until we meet again, here is Rosalind Russell as Auntie Mame, lighting up the room.
No, don't you be a scaredy cat, darling. There's nothing to be frightened of whatsoever. There now. Are we all lit?